What's up, Sagittarius? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So guys, happy birthday. I want to start off with that. So amazing new things coming in this month. So for all the readings I put out, you guys will be the first for all of them. Now on my community section in my YouTube, or on my YouTube rather, I will put bonus reading selections, and you guys can choose from which ones you guys want, and then the top 2 chosen will be the ones that I do as your bonus reading, and I do those at the end, so it might be a little bit after your season is over, but I will get that out for you guys, okay? So guys, let's get into it and let's see what's going on for you in December. Now, this is going to be a past, present, and future look at what's going on in your life, and this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, okay? If you guys don't know what that is, just Google what's my rising sign on Google, obviously, and then there should be a link. It's either the first or second, astrosofa.com, okay? So you'll be able to find it there. But let's see what's going on with y'all. What is going on for the sign of Sagittarius? And guys, I did change my whole personal reading system just so it's more organized and more manageable. So listen in on the end. Whether you've gotten a reading or not in the past, it's super different now, so definitely listen in. Alright, Sag, this feels good. Let's see what's up. Alright, so we have your past, your present. Okay, cool. Alright, and your future. Okay. So the energy that you guys have here is the Ten of Swords, okay? So in some cases, Ten of Swords, you know, can be the obvious, a betrayal that somebody feels. But it could be some sort of harsh ending, something that happened heavily. But we have the Judgment card and the Two of Cups behind that. So there is a very serious call made in regards to a relationship, someone that you're close to. It doesn't have to be intimacy. It could just be, you know, a close friend, a family member. And maybe for some of you, there could be an earth sign energy very strongly around you. You have the Knight of Pentacles here and the Seven of Pentacles. So maybe there's something that you're waiting on in regards to a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Possibly a new start that for some of you, you really have to think, you know, why you want to get into the start. Is there a lot of lust here? Is it something that's going to be good for you? Would it break someone's heart if you went, you know, this route? So let's see what's going on. Now, going into your past, guys, the first card that you have, Five of Cups in the reverse. All right, so if there's any situation that made you upset, that you were kind of distraught over, you know, you were healing. You started focusing on what you still have going for you as opposed to what you may have lost. Now, you have the King of Cups in the reverse. So with the King of Cups in the reverse, this could definitely be a player card, somebody who's not being, you know, monogamous in a relationship or a situation close or similar to that. But it could also be somebody who's in a position of power, but they are emotionally unstable. So you can imagine that it's a difficult person to be around, whether that's you or another person that you were dealing with. We do have the Wheel of Fortune here, though, okay? So with the Wheel of Fortune, there could have been, you know, some sort of situation where somebody either cheated or someone was just, you know, in a place where they were trying to abuse their authority in a sense. But for some reason, this happening led to something that was going to be good for you, okay? Or led to something that was going to put some light on something that you guys had to see. Okay, sometimes just knowing something about a person, you know, is a good thing. We free ourselves when we know the truths in situations. We have the Sun card in the reverse, guys, as your next card for the past. So this is either going to be unexpected information that comes to light, or this is going to be something that just, you know, unexpectedly comes blocking blessings. It could be something that you just don't see coming. All right, the Three of Wands, either you're waiting on something to come in or you're turning your back on something so that you could expand. And you have the Judgment card, okay? So you guys do something here where you bring balance to your life. There was something that you clearly saw for what it was, and because you saw that, you were able to move past it. there's a new start that's, you know, in the works for you, but at the same time, you're having a difficult time moving away from something. So, you know, now when we go back to these cards and we look at this again, it's showing that you guys made that, you know, tough, difficult decision to turn your back on something because you know that you could expand without it. All right. The last card you guys have for your past, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, let me just put my book to the side, guys. I'm sorry. I have a lot of appointments and stuff in there. Don't want anyone seeing that. So with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, guys, this is something not working. You're not seeing eye to eye with a person, a boss, maybe a group of people. Could be marriages failing, relationships failing. And we have the Star card. All right, so with the Star card, maybe you guys were really wishing for something that didn't work, or maybe because something didn't work, you got something that you were wishing for. Let's get one more card to clarify that. King of Wands in the reverse. I'm going to be straight up, guys. Maybe some of you are tempted to, you know, or in the past, were tempted to look in another direction within your relationship. And it's something that you really desired, but at the same time, it's like, you know, this is going to cause a lot of shit with my partner if I move forward with this. All right. All of these energies here, guys, can be, you know, vice versa. So it could be something that's happening to you, or it could be something that you yourself is doing. But it's like you're really trying to stand your ground with something. And, you know, there could be some sort of conflict, pettiness, someone being kind of selfish here. But at the same time, there's something that you know would be kind of like forcing someone's hand here. But it could be something that is still, you know, would make you feel good in that moment. Now, in your present moment, you guys have the Lovers card. All right, so this obviously could be a romantic relationship that you have going for you, but the Lovers card is so much more than that. You know, this is when we're around a very good friend. This is when we get a job that we really, really love, something that's meant for us, okay? So let's see why it's here. Why is this Lovers card here? We have the Chariot, so something taking off really, really quickly. Maybe some of you are visiting somebody that's very close to you, or you're moving towards someone who's close to you. And you have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So if there's any sort of anxiety, anything that was, you know, making you not sleep as well at night, I feel like you're totally, you know, moving past that. And there's something that's happening very quickly for you guys. For a lot of you, it could be in regards to a lover. For others of you, just a situation that for the most part seems very good. Okay, where there's a lot of strength here. Okay, there's a lot of strength. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Others of you, maybe you're dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Maybe some of you are going into a new job or a new venture where there's going to be, you know, good money that comes in, where you know you can be emotionally transparent and just be very strong within yourself and, you know, the confidence that you have in yourself. But still, guys, there's something here that you're keeping secret, or that someone's keeping a secret from you. So things are moving forward in a good way, but someone's kind of keeping something on the down low. Maybe it's just, you know, that sort of thing where you're building something and you don't want people to know what the hell you're doing until you have established yourself in it. So it could be something as simple as that. I don't want you guys to think it's something where, you know, oh my God, this person's lying to me, okay? The next card that you guys have is the Seven of Cups. So with this card, guys, you know, being in your present moment, what is it that you want? Okay, where is it that you want to go in life? Because with this card, there's so many options here. But it's like you're not seeing things 100% clearly, or maybe your thoughts are kind of spread thin because there's so many routes that you can take. This could also mean that there's something in your life right now that, again, you have that smoke screen in front of you, so you're not seeing it for what it truly is. Why is the Seven of Cups here? We have the Empress card in the reverse. And the Five of Pentacles. So I mean, I would see this more as a good thing, because here's the energy now. So we have the Ten of Cups. So that's extreme happiness, feeling very, very good. But whatever it is in your life that you can't truly put a finger on, or you can't, you know, fully understand what it's going to do for you, or there's just chaos and confusion around it, whatever that is, you guys are letting it go, okay? And because you guys are able to let that go, there's celebrations that come in. So this could be a good time for you guys to really be focusing on good people around you that you truly love to be around, that you're happy to be around, and you're letting go of, you know, things that you know are bullshit. Why is this Three of Cups here? We have the Page of Coins in the reverse, okay? And we have the Queen of Pentacles, all right? So Queen of Pentacles, I feel a lot of strong earth energy for you guys. Again, if it's not going to be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, then your money is really in a place where it's getting right, okay, where you're doing good things. Now, there is something here that it's like you have been trying to move forward with, but maybe you haven't gotten the desired result yet, or maybe there's, you know, straight up for some of you, maybe there's a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that you want around, but maybe they haven't showed interest, or maybe they haven't spoken about it yet. But definitely something here that I see can really be grounding, but it's like there's something that's slightly holding it back from moving forward, all right? And that's what you're waiting on. For some of you, you're going to be waiting on a Capricorn specifically. For others of you, if there's something toxic in your life, it's going to, you know, be removed from your life. I just don't see you guys having victory right now with anything that's truly not, you know, meant to be there for you. Now, moving forward into your future, Hermit card. Okay, so for some of you, this could be a Virgo that's around you. For others of you, you're really just withdrawing yourself from something. The Hermit really just wants to be in their own space. They want to think about their life and their experiences and how they have gotten to the point that they're at now and the best way to move forward. So this is someone who's really, really wise, that they're not just going to jump into the next chapter. They want to think about, you know, realistically, what's going to be good for me. All right, and we have the Seven of Swords. So you could be just keeping to yourself, keeping something secret. Maybe it's the fact that you guys are kind of on your own, waiting on something from the past to come in, okay? But that definitely could be something toxic here, guys. Whatever it is that you could be waiting for. But there's something that I feel like you guys are reminiscing on. You're just, for a lot of you, I feel like you might just be keeping that to yourself. Whether it's, you know, to your friends, you're not telling them that, or the person directly, you're not telling them that you're thinking about them. But there's something that you guys, you know, are not letting go of with that Death card in the reverse. So let's see why that's here. We have the Two of Wands. So something that you're passionate about. You also have something that you have not closed out. But something toxic is going to be here. For, you know, it doesn't have to be toxic for 100% of you. It could simply just be a Capricorn, because the devil represents the sign of Capricorn. But it's like one of you are very passionate about something that's unfinished. Someone from the past that you want to come back in. But I see a lot of manipulation here. Not only that, but if it's not manipulation with the Magician in the reverse, this could simply mean that it's something that you want back in your life, but you yourself, you're not going to manifest it. You're not going to go out and look for it. Okay? But I do see a huge change coming in due to an offer that you accept or that someone accepts from you, where there's some sort of unstable transition that you guys go through, but you guys are really just trying to be boss about your decisions. You're just trying to do what you feel is best. And it's like you're finding balance in something, but someone is disappointed in the way that you go about finding balance. Okay, now the last card that we have here, guys, is the High Priestess. So this is going to be, you know, a very, very important card where you have to realize that at this point, there's going to be certain things that you feel within your gut, that you feel within your soul, and you're going to have to listen to that, because when this card comes up, it's showing that your intuition is, you know, very, very heightened. So this is going to be a time where even if you ask someone a question directly, if it just is not sitting well with you and something just seems really off and like it doesn't add up, you have to listen to yourself, because most likely it doesn't add up, and most likely you're right. You have the Four of Swords in the reverse and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So there's something that you guys know you have to let go of. Something that you just have to move past. And with the Four of Swords in the reverse, okay, at one point this was you, where you're really thinking, you know, should I move forward with this? What's the best way to move forward with this? You know, what will I get out of this? And then when it goes into the reversal, it's like now you're out of that hiatus mode, you're out of that meditation mode, and you're moving forward. You're going towards, you know, the path that you think is logically and empirically going to be the best one for you. Now, honestly, I just feel like there's something that some of you may be desiring that it's not a good idea, that it's going to be too detrimental. And I think that that's one of the hardest lessons to learn in life, you know, especially for me myself, but I know we all go through it, where you see something that is so good and it's just like, fuck, I would do anything to have that right now. But we have to start thinking in the long term and thinking about our long-term gratification as opposed to, you know, our instant gratification. For example, if there's someone that I don't know, let's say there's someone you've been crushing on a long time and they have just gotten out of a relationship, okay? And you're like, ooh, this is my chance. We all know that when people come out of relationships, especially if it was something significant and long, most likely the person that comes in right after that person they let go of, it's usually, you know, a rebound. It's usually someone that helps them to get over things. So in that case, yeah, you can, you know, work your way in because there's, you know, this vulnerable point. Or you can be realistic and say, oh, no, 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 no. I've been wanting this for a long time. And if this person is going to come into my life, I want to do it right. So let me be their friend. Let me be there for them. Let me talk to them. Let me not, you know, pressure them into things that may not work for them. And, you know, if I'm there and they heal and, you know, they still see me as that, you know, pillar that was next to them the whole time, then something can happen. Okay, so I'm not saying that what you guys want to get into is going to be necessarily bad, but I really want you to think, if, you know, if I act on this now, is it going to be the best thing? Okay. And I'll tell you right now, especially with me in love, anything that I went after because I wanted it in that moment, it never works. Never, ever, ever works. Okay. So now when there's someone that I really, really like, I'm just, I tend to that slowly. I'm not in a rush. I know what I want. I know what the end goal is, and I'll wait. Okay. I'll wait and I'll plot until whoever's ready is ready. All right, guys. So I'm just getting you guys some cards of advice here. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands in the reverse, and we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. All right, guys. So some of y'all are thinking about doing something that maybe you wouldn't want it being out there. I will just be honest with you. I don't condone cheating in any way, shape, or form. If that is something that you guys are thinking about doing, I would highly say not to. Okay? Only because you're going to get caught. Okay? Whether this is, you know, on the Sagittarius side or the cross watcher, whoever it is that this pertains to, you're going to get caught. You're going to get caught. Okay. So if there is a new beginning that you're passionate about, you have to think if it's worth losing what you may already have. And if it is, then just, you know, the only thing I would say is try to go about it in the right way. And me, it's not so much the fear of other people's reactions, because I don't want this to sound fucked up, but I don't give a fuck what people think, you know. So when it comes to me, you know, wanting to do something, it's not that I'll be cautious because I'm, you know, thinking about how other people are viewing me. I'm cautious because the thing I'm scared about most is my karma. Okay, that's why I won't fuck someone over. Like, I could look at you and completely dislike you as a person, but I don't have time to put that energy out there because I got shit to do, and I can't have that shit coming back to me in a week or two because I got shit to do. So whatever this is, guys, you know, you want to go about it the right way. But I see that there's something that you're strongly desiring here. There's something here that's just bad judgment, guys. If I feel for a lot of you, it's a third-party situation with love. If it's not that, then there's just a group of friends or something that you have to kind of remove yourself from here. But all in all, what I see is that there is a new beginning here that you might strongly desire that may bring burden either to you or to somebody else. And it may cause you to lose a person as well. Okay. I'm going to pull 3 more cards because I find this interesting. I find this fascinating. And I want to make sure I'm getting the right picture here. I'm basically giving you guys like a double reading right now. We have the Death card. We have the Hanged Man in the reverse. We have the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Here's the energy. We have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. A player card. Knight of Swords in the reverse. A card about recklessness. Okay. If you're trying to go in a different direction in life, whether this is a new lover or a new job, where someone can feel cheated if you kind of just leave abruptly, or if you go to another place without them knowing, okay, whether it's to cheat or whether it's to go to a new job or whether it's to, you know, let's say you have 5 aunts and they're all fighting, and then you decide to go to the one aunt's house who cooks the best and the others are just like pissed. So whatever it is where other people can kind of feel burdened by your choice, here's advice. Take a step back and take the position of the Hanged Man for a moment. And what you really want to ask yourself in this moment is what is most natural to me. What am I not pushing? What am I not forcing? What feels right? Okay, because if there's going to be a situation where it's like, yeah, I want to do this, but it has to be done on this day, and I can't let this person know, and if I get caught, then this and that will happen. You guys just don't want to take that direction. It's not going to be worth it. Okay, so if there is something that you truly want, even if it's, you know, someone outside of your relationship, or if it's something just outside of what you're dealing with, it's going to have to be done the right way. Okay, so if there's someone else that you truly want, and you are in a relationship, or you are seeing somebody, you have to decide, you know, do I want this enough to lose this person? And if the answer is yes, then go for it, and you will have what you want. Okay, but realistically, if you're not willing to lose what you already have, then this is not a choice that you can, you know, take. This is not a route that you can take if you're not willing to lose or compromise what's already there. So you guys really have to decide what is most important to you, and whatever is, you know, going to cause too much burden, that's what you have to guard yourself from. Okay, so this can, you know, this can apply to so many things in life, but for a lot of you, I feel like this is going to be relationship wise. Okay, even if you're scared of going in a new direction, you know, because I know so many people that they've been in relationships, you know, 5-10 years, and it's, you know, it's something really, really good, and then one day they meet someone and it's like, holy shit, I think I just met my soulmate, but what do? I've been in this for so long. So that happens, guys. You know, that happens within love, and nothing is guaranteed, nothing is promised, but the least we could do is follow our hearts and be mindful of those around us as we're going in certain directions. So if your heart is in another place, if you want something new in life, that's okay. Go for it. But just make sure that you're cautious or mindful of how the other person is feeling and what they're going through. Okay, and that's something that, you know, even recently happened to me. I'm just like, you know what, I'm dealing with this situation right now. I don't want this situation anymore, you know, and I could have been a dick about it, and I could have done, you know, some really petty foul shit, but I just don't want to go about things in that way. So I was really just nice to the person. I'm like, look, you know, things are great, it's just not working, and, you know, I'm okay with myself, and although people might still be upset at me, I'm good. I know my slate is clean. I know I can move forward, and I know that no bad karma is going to come my way because I did nothing wrong. Okay, so that's just the approach that I would want you guys to take. Now, Sagittarius, if you guys like my reading style, if you like what I do, and you like to be up to date with everything that I'm doing, follow my Instagram, High Vibrations 44. I'm always putting a daily energy, so I pull cards every day. I let you guys know what it means. Not only that, but sometimes I do offer questions through Instagram, so it'll be anywhere from like 10 to 15 bucks. You guys could ask me a question, and I send you a video response, so you can DM me for that. But yeah, it's just a good way to stay up to date. I always post what readings are going to be posted that night, if any will be posted that night, so you guys just know when your signs are coming up and things like that. Now, in regards to personal readings, like I said, guys, I really did change everything because I just got really, really overwhelmed. At the same time, I had to deal with that fallout that I just briefly spoke about with you guys. So I just needed some time to myself, okay, and that really put me back, and I didn't want to be in a position anymore where if I took a day or two off, that I would feel really, really bad for it, because for months on end, if I took just one day off, I would have at least 10-15 people emailing me, and it made me very anxious, and I just, you know, it's like I just shut down. You know, most people, when they have a lot of work to do, they just go and they do it. Me, when I have 1,000 people like on my ass, I shut down, and I can't function. So I want to avoid that, you know, because I was overestimating, you know, the amount of work that me as one person could do. So now, guys, when you go to my website, highvibrationswithliz.com, it will be in the description to this video. But when you guys go there, you can select, there's only a 30-minute option now. So I'm only taking 3 readings per day. When you choose the day on the calendar, that is the day you will get your reading. Okay, so I'm keeping it down to 3 readings a day. If you guys do want a reading soon and you see that it's like all booked out, or if you want to hear from me that week but you see that I don't have any appointments, I do offer a 30-minute emergency reading and an hour emergency reading, which you guys can buy at any time. Okay, for that I ask to give me at least 5 days to get in touch with you or to send you the video. Now, with the standard 30-minute purchase, guys, it's going to be sent as a pre-recorded video like the one that you're watching now. For the emergency readings, you will have a choice of doing pre-recorded, or you can do phone call depending on where you are in the world, okay, and Skype as well, okay. So if you guys are international, you're not in the US, then I would want to do Skype, okay. But For those of you, if you do decide to do an emergency reading and you want a phone call, but you want it recorded too, that's fine. I can record it while I'm talking to you on the phone, okay? So that pretty much covers everything. I love you guys so much. Thank you for still being here, for liking, for subscribing, for just being part of this whole journey and my growth. So I love y'all, and I will see you soon. Happy birthday, Sag.